watch out for him.
It started to happen again. Dad! I'm in trouble. You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
Freddy is back on Elm Street, and he's not a welcome visitor. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, rated R.
They obviously had to have a character called Freddy who comes into your dreams and teenagers' dreams and murders them. Didn't necessarily have to be Robert Englund. And that was it. And they were hoping that they could make another one and they could make some more money. And maybe if it made, as much money or close to as much money as the first one, because usually the sequels didn't make as much money.
In 1931, the world was horrified by the motion picture Frankenstein. In 1935, horror turned to terror with The Bride of Frankenstein. In 1990, the makers of Basket Case and Brain Damage bring you...
Want a date?
Frankenhooker.
I didn't almost get to do that. Frank was still not talking to me. They shot half the movie.
Oh, he was
and I was not on it. Gabe was. There was something. Edgar finally called me. Like, they literally were 3/4 of the way done with the shoot before I finally got the call to go to New York. They'd blown up the hookers already. They'd done like everything.
You look at the sets, you look at the costumes. It looks very expensive. You are a big part of that film, behind the scenes and in front of the camera.
I wrote the screenplay. I took Chaucer's Canterbury Tales and made a screenplay adaptation. We had costumes from Universal Studios. I went to Universal Studios, to their sound stages, saw their huge warehouses of costumes, and picked out costumes for the show. They knew exactly what we were doing. That was fine. They said, your money still spends. We don't care what kind of production it is. The production itself cost almost $500,000.
Russ Meyer's Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens. Movie maker Russ Meyer, the rural Fellini, serves up a simple, homey tale of Olympian togetherness, faith-healing, bra-busting humor, jogging, and hulking Herculean masculinity. It's a motion picture born to entertainment, vibrant, spellbinding, and so hilariously funny. Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixen.
Interesting, because we've been trying to get these films for a long time, and I assume that other labels had as well. And the trust just weren't ready yet to partner with somebody. The people at the trust, they're a little gun shy over who they do this with, because they want it to be done in the way that Russ would have done it. And so we had to kind of make a case for why we're the right company for that. And initially they were like, well, you're a horror movie company. But of course, then we could go back to what our origins were. And we did a whole big, long thing about, we've got everything from, internationally renowned erotic films to Oscar winners films to, all this kind of thing. So we were able to really make a case for it.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. I'm at the Kino Lorber website, and they have just announced a release date for Ilsa, the Tigress of Siberia. This is number 44 in the Kino Cult line. It's a 4K UHD. Street date is February 24th, 2026. The movie came out in 1977. Let's look at the beautiful artwork. There's the front. There's the actual 4K case. Some nice looking interior artwork. It's always nice when it's alternate artwork and not the same thing. So, having served the diabolical whims of Nazis and Middle Eastern oil barons, the singular sadistic Ilsa became the overseer of a Stalinist gulag in Ilsa, the Tigress of Siberia. At the end of Stalin's reign, Ilsa tortures the prison camp and disappears into the snowy wilderness. Decades pass and Ilsa transforms herself into the madam of a brothel in 1977 Montreal. when a team of Soviet hockey players visit her establishment, Ilsa comes face to face with one of the most unbreakable prisoners, Andrei Chikurin. The sleeping tigress within Ilsa is awakened, and she unleashes a new high-tech arsenal of abuse upon her political victims and sexual playthings. There's an audio commentary by film historians Jason Pachonsky and Paul Karupi. Alternate footage intended for a less explicit television version. Have no interest in seeing that if it's less explicit. Sidebar conversation with novelist and critic Tim Lucas and author, artist, and film historian Stephen R. Bissett. You have a theatrical trailer and still galleries. So this is the third Ilsa release so far for Kino. The last one will be Ilsa the Wicked Warden from Jess Franco, starring Lena Romay. That looks to obviously be a 2026 release date as well. They haven't announced it yet, but that'll be the fourth and final one. All these are sold separately. Doesn't look like there's a box set. I'm okay with that, just cherry picking these things along the way. But yeah, it's cool to see these getting their ultimate editions. There really will be no use for putting these out in any other format beyond 4K. I don't think there's going to be a format beyond 4K. I kind of think we've hit the apex when it comes to picture quality and those kind of things. So yeah, just want to give you the heads up about this new Ilsa film coming out in February 2026 from Kino Lorber through their Kino Cult line. Thank you guys for watching again and supporting. Talk to you soon and stay scared.